All right, y'all. So one thing I wanted to mention, because it's not necessarily obvious, but when you're doing your homework, I want to show you guys something here on my lab. So look, the problem that I have here, I'm just doing this problem. This is number 5 out of P3, and it says 12 over 5 times 7 over 8. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, y'all, let me do this. All right, so if I was a student and I'm going to take 12 over 5 times 7 over 8, and I need to do this question, right? My first thing might say, look, let me multiply straight across. So 12 times 7 is going to give me 84. 5 times 8 is going to give me 40. So my first inkling might say, hey, why don't I write 84 over 40? Sorry. So I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to enter that in right here. Okay. So we had 84 over 40, right? Over 40. I'm doing this on my iPad, by the way, right? Okay, so I check it. I said, hey, you know what? That's incorrect. Write your answer in lowest terms. Okay, so let me come back, y'all, to my problem, and I might say, hey, Omar, why don't you divide both of these numbers by 2? So half of 84 would be 42. Half of 40 would be 20. Now, I know I can reduce it further, guys. I know I can. But suppose I didn't think I could. Suppose I thought that was it. And I'd come back over here, and I'd say, look, I'm going to put a 42 upstairs, and I'm going to put a 20 downstairs, and I know I can keep reducing it. I'm trying to get it wrong on purpose, y'all, okay? And it says, hey, look. All right, now, y'all, I want you to notice down here at the bottom right of my screen, it says final check. Okay, I got one more time before it's going to mark it wrong. And suppose I decided, you know what, I don't think I can reduce it anymore. I don't know what's wrong, and I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'm going to go like this, and it's going to say, look, you could have reduced it one more time to get 21 over 10, and we didn't. Now, it gives me an option to go to Skill Builder, and that's going to give me some more practice problems. Now, if I don't feel like practicing, y'all, I'm just going to X out of here. But down here at the bottom right where it says similar question, I'm going to click on that. Now, it's going to give me a brand new problem. So 6 over 5 times 7 over 4. Okay, so now we got 6 over 5 times 7 over 4. I'm going to go straight across. That's 42. That's 20, and I'm going to remember, hey, it told me to reduce this. Let's divide them both by 2. And that's 21, and that's 10. So now, y'all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to go 21 over 10, and I'm going to submit that. Okay. Now, before I hit next question, if you look on the left side of your screen where my number 5 is, it's marked it wrong, right? But once I hit next question, boom, it has marked it right. So what I'm trying to explain here, y'all, is that as you're doing your homework, if there's any question you got wrong, you can always go back to that question and hit the button that says similar question, and it'll give you a brand new one, and you can do it again. And that way you can get 100 on your homework assignment, okay? So I just thought I'd share that with you guys, all right? Hope you all are doing well.